Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Purple Belt song. Congratulations on making it this far. Uh, this song has something new, even though it doesn't say it does. In the last measure here, it's got what we call a dotted half note. So it's a half note, and there's a little dot after it. And the dotted half note, or really any dotted note, the dot just takes the value of the note that it is after and cuts it in half and then adds it to the original value. And I know that's confusing, but once you understand it, it's not going to be too difficult. So let's take an example of the whole note, which we know gets 4 beats, one sound for 4 beats. If we add the dot, what that is saying, so we've got our 4 beats, is that we are going to take half of that number. Half of 4 is 2, so then we're going to take 2 and we're going to add it to the original value. So the dotted whole note is 4 plus 2. Dotted whole note gets 6 beats. So our half note will do the same thing. We know that the half note usually gets half of 4 beats, which is 2 beats. So the half note usually gets 2 beats, and then we take half of 2 and we add it to the 2. So half of 2 is 1. Takes 2 ones to get a 2. So the dotted half note, like that, gets 3 beats. This can work for any kind of note as well. So like the quarter note, we'll get to this one later. The dotted quarter note gets the 1 beat plus half of 1, which is a half. So the dotted quarter note gets 1.5 beats. You could even do it with an 8th note. And you could do it with a 16th note or a 32nd note or any kind of note. You can add a dot to it, and that just adds half of its original value. All right, so now that we know all of these rhythms, because we've already had quarter notes, half notes, and 8th notes, also these quarter rests, so that's 1 beat of silence. Now we know this is a dotted half note. It is just like a whole note gets 4 beats, a half note gets 2 beats. This is just the dotted half, which gets 3 beats. So here we go with tas and titis from the top. So here's our beat, and ready, go. Ta, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ta. Ti, ti, ta, ta, ta. Ti, ti, ta, ta, ta. Ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. Ti, 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 ta, ta. Ta, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ta. So 3 beats of sound and stopping on the 4th beat. All right, now let's do that with the new way of counting, so using our numbers. This song does not have a pickup measure. It just starts right on beat, or pickup note of any kind, so it just starts right on beat 1. So remember, when we get a half note or dotted half note, we just hold the number with the beat that starts on. So this half note starts on beat 3 because the beginning of this measure is right here. So there's beat 1, here's beat 2, because each of those gets 1 beat. Here's beat 3, and we would say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and continuing on. If there's a beat of rest like this, we will just say nothing. So this will be 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, and continuing on. So here we go through the whole song, saying it with numbers. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. One other thing that I forgot to mention is that these are just regular eighth notes. So it's just like putting two of these together. So TT and TT. So that's just 4 eighth notes. They're just tied together with an extra beam at the top, but that's just 2 regular groups of 2 eighth notes just put together. All right, and something else new in this song is a new note. So we've had the E from last time, which was thumb 1, 2, 3, and 1 and 2. Now we have the note right before E, or right below E. So in the alphabet, if you went backwards, because we're going from top to bottom, we're going down. So we're going to have to say what's before E in the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, E, D. So right before E was D. So that's what the D looks like. Here is this song with the rhythm and the note names. So here we go. Here's our steady beat. And ready, go. G, 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 D, E, E, D. B, B, A, G. D, G, 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 D, E, E, D. B, B, A, G. D, D, G, 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 D, D, G, G, G. G, 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 D, E, E, D. B, B, A, G. And you'll notice that is 3 measures of nothing but G. And then the next measure starts with 3 more G's. So there are a lot of G's in a row. When the rhythm gets harder, the notes get a little easier. So that's kind of nice about this song. All right, now doing the fingers and the notes and the rhythms. And that's what that looks like, is right on the bottom, kind of below the staff actually. And the fingering for that, if you go way back up to the beginning, you've got the fingering chart, is thumb 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it is going to be all of your fingers except for your pinky. So let's practice that one a little bit. We can go G, E, and D. So practicing that D. Now notice also that the D hole, the third one here, so 1, 2, 3, has 2 holes. That will come in handy later when you're doing some more difficult chromatic notes. But for right now, just make sure that you're using the really fat part of your finger and not trying to point at it and go like 1, 2, 3 and use like a point. You want to go 1, 2, 3 and lay your finger down across it like that. That way you cover both of those holes completely. So here's G, E, D. You can just play around with that for a while, like pause the video and just try out the D, E, and G. So starting with G, and remember, here's our D and our E, D, E, D. Starting on G. Ready, go. G, 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 D, E, E, D. B, B, A, G. D, G, 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 D, E, E, D. B, B, A, G. D, D, G, 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 D, D, G, G, G. G, 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 D, E, E, D. B, B, A, G. All right, and then playing it. It should sound like this. And again, you're welcome to do this with the accompaniment video once you've mastered playing it. But here's an example. You can play along with me. Here is ready. And then also in the accompaniment video, there's 4 measures or 16 beats of introduction. So make sure you count 16 from when the music starts. 16 beats. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Old MacDonald had a farm. And good luck.